So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, "What's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me?" Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal, because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away.
Never give up, fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss, fighting till the end no matter what the cost.
Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up, what? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
How are you? Happy Friday. Come on in. Counting down the top episodes from the past year 2024. I went back and figured out the most downloaded, the most streamed episodes. And I think this is the 6th most streamed or downloaded episode this past year. Although it's not a replay. Going to redo it again for you because I've learned, I got smarter since this one's been out. I'm going to share all the smart stuff I've learned this year with you. Morning routine power. You've heard that the most successful people get up early and do certain things in the morning. How you define success, I think, is how you define what you do in the morning. So we'll talk a whole lot about that today. My morning routine changes often, so don't hold me. Don't say, Scott, you said this 6 months ago. It does change. We'll talk more about that. It's more about ritual than anything else. We'll chat about that. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. Way back in 2006, sitting at a coffee shop, decided to do this thing. I said to my wife, yeah, I just want to have a coffee shop so I can talk to some people and maybe just kind of dispense some wisdom. She goes, you don't want a coffee shop. You just want to talk to people and maybe dispense some wisdom. So the Daily Boost was born, which is why I have a coffee mug logo. My name is Scott Smith. Nice to have you here today. I put my Face Your Passion coaching group together because there was a need for people who were looking for a very, very strong, caring group of folks that weren't just rah, hype, super high performance people. They are, every one of them, but they wanted something more real. And they didn't want to pay $25,000 a year for it. And it can cost you that much. So I started this group and it's fantastic. So we show you a success path to passion, purpose, meaning, and legacy. If you want a legacy, you have to build it. That's what we do at Face Your Passion. Interested? Go to faceyourpassion.com. You'll hear a whole lot more as the year gets going. But check out the video we have there right now. Let's talk more to routines, huh? One thing I think I'm always going to do is refine my morning routine. I think that's the first thing I want to say off the bat here. I do it all the time. It's a season. It's a reason, depending on what's going on. Could be the time of the year. I could be in a project and I want to use the morning brain that I have. I want to get out of bed and basically get to work and just use that deep work time early in the morning. Sometimes I'm in that season. Usually when I pop out of that, it's like I need to change, so I get to the gym right away. I have to walk the dogs and go right to the gym. It changes all the time. And there's been a lot of talk. Andrew Huberman has done a number on the morning routine thing in this country. And everybody's out there, all the influencers has taken his work. And he does some great stuff. I love the science-based facts that we have now for a morning routine. Because up until a few years ago, we were kind of guessing what really worked. But now we have science behind it. We say, this actually works. Does it work for everybody? And do you need it? No, not necessarily. A lot of people out there, these influencers, I did Andrew's morning routine for 30 days. And guess what? My way works better. Click, click, click. You know, it's true. But I'm always changing mine. And you should as well. But there are some fundamentals that go along with the morning routine. You hear a lot about morning rituals to get more done. People do that all the time. But what if you can get more done for you? Would that be cool? I mean, it's a fast-paced world like we live in today. And I think there are two groups of people when it comes to morning routines and how they use mornings. I think they're personal and productive. Those are my two groups. Once folks remove themselves from the craziness of jumping out of bed, taking care of the kids, and hitting the drive-through, they choose one of those two. It's a personal endeavor or it's a productive endeavor. Personal meaning writing in your journal, going to the gym, working out, things like that, praying. Productive, what do you think it is? Working on your job, your business. One of two people. Get up, get going, but you're going to do different things. But what if there's a third group that was more satisfying? So before I go on, I got to admit, I was not an early morning person for a lot of years. I started my career in radio. You can't tell by the voice, can you? I did morning shows, and I was in Miami and Washington, D.C., out in San Francisco. I did a lot of stuff. I'd get up really early. I'd be on the air at 5:30 or 6 in the morning, and I hated it. I had to go to bed at 7 o'clock at night, and I quit the first couple of jobs I had because I hated it so bad. So later, I would get up at 5 o'clock, and I would just come to my desk like it is right now. I'd pound through my to-do list as fast as possible. Got to get it done. Must. Get it done. That didn't work. Well, you know why? I didn't see the purpose of getting out of bed and just going to work. And I really mean that. I mean, it bothered me a whole lot. And I had to kind of refine my routine as time went on, because what happened was I'd get out of bed, walk to my office, and just sit there for 3 or 4 hours working. And I really felt like I was being punished. Man. But the routines I've had over the years have been kind of different. I mean, I've spent mornings reading and meditating for a few years. I did that before heading to the gym. I got in better shape for sure. My bank balance was fortunately less, no doubt. And my future goals were kind of unreachable. I mean, when you spend all your time in the best productive time of the day, it's going to be applied to something. And if your whole goal is to get in touch with your inner self and be more spiritually aware and all that kind of stuff, it's a great place to be. But if you want to make money, you probably got to move in another direction, right? Just depends on what you're going to do. So one day, out of pure frustration, and I had to make some change. I had to ask myself a question. I said, what's the first thing that I should do tomorrow morning that if I do will allow me to live the life of my design? I want freedom, I want growth, I want connection. Sometimes I want money on top of that, and sometimes I move the order all around. But based on all that, what's the thing I need to do tomorrow morning? Not the one thing. No. I guess it could be technically the one thing. If you haven't read the book, you know what I mean by that. But the thing that I just know that if I do tomorrow morning, my life goes the way I want it to go. I didn't ask about work or what was on my to-do list. It had nothing to do with getting more done or getting in better shape at all. I focused on the lifestyle I wanted to live, and that really was life-changing for me. And in the years since I made that decision, I've started my days doing the most important thing I deem required to live the life that I want by choosing to do it and be happier. Now, I've also come across dozens of morning do-gooders who are getting everything done except what they dream of doing. They realize it's not their fault. They're just stuck in this way, and they need to change. When they realize that, everything changes. And you're the morning do-gooder. What I mean is somebody who is so much into the kind of the personal, meditative kind of morning routine, and yet they spend their entire day talking about how they don't have time to start their side hustle or get their business going. That's what I mean. You got to weigh it out. The buzz in life is going to run away with you, and you have to balance things really, really appropriately. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but there's only 24 hours in the day. Now, by the way, when I get up and do work in the morning and I'm staying focused on the things I need to be doing, I am very much taking a few minutes to work on my daily awareness diary, to do a little Bible reading, a little pre-planned responses, thinking about the day that's coming, kind of get myself in that mode, get myself balanced for the day, but only maybe 10 or 15 minutes. And then I look at it and say, okay, that's done. What do I got to get to? And I go get to it. That's it. So that's the way I look at morning routines. That's why we shift by the season. Currently, it's another season. It's the holiday season. That's kind of crazy. Coming up the new year, my Perfect Week Planner is available to you still. If you'd like that, go get it. It's a different way of thinking to control your time. Go to perfectweekplanner.com. Make it yours.
Keep